y'all?
What's up? Welcome back to another great episode of Stirred Up.
It's you.
I'm
You always
Lachey.
start.
I know. It's because
Because you admire me and you look at me and you love me because I'm beautiful. I understand.
I'm Lachey. I'm your half black, half British, made in Greece, born in Turkey, ice cream loving dietitian. Who's
I'm
also
waiting.
engaged.
There it is. What is up, y'all? It's your boy. What was that?
Piece of hair.
Guys, I'm getting hair on my face again. It's your boy. The lid loving, Hassa Savant. The man. The myth. The birthday boy.
It's his birthday.
It's my birthday. Jim Bob Cooter, as I'm known by a couple friends.
All right. So anyways, got another great pod coming your way, per usual.
Per usual.
But first things first,
Rest
I'm
in
the
peace,
realist,
Uncle Phil, for real.
is our cuss word generator.
No. Actually, it's my lid, but we can go cuss word generator
No, we
first.
always do cuss word first.
Well, let's get the cuss words going then.
Chart. No.
No, not chart.
Baby. Small.
Small.
Because that one's so much different than chart.
It's my birthday. I do what I want.
Mm-hmm.
I get a hall pass. No, I don't. We get a literal hall pass, but I get a pass.
Mm-hmm. All right. Now onto your lid.
MTV Lid of the Week. It's your boy. So this is one of my favorite hats. I've been waiting to bring this on. It was on Wine and Cheese Wednesday for those that watch, which you definitely should if you don't. What are you doing with your life? Anyway, we got this in Put-in-Bay a while back when we were on vacation. So I've been holding it. It says Just Brew It. It's a gray hat, and off to the right in the little corner it says Just Brew It with a Nike swoosh made of hops.
Of a wheat barley.
Made of wheat barley. Sorry, not of hops. It's made of wheat barley. But it's super freaking cool. And it's like, again, it's like a jean
gray
texture. And it fits my head so well. Love it.
It's pretty cool.
So if you're questioning what to do on your Tuesday that you're watching this, you know what we say? Just brew it.
Just brew it.
Just brew it.
All right. So moving on to our first segment of Today in the News.
It's Today in the News!
What? What the small was that?
It's Today in the News!
All right.
For all you OGs.
So James actually found both of these. So I'll let him take it away.
Did. So,
Take me away.
The first one was interesting.
Secret play. Take me away.
Please, someone take her away. All right, are you done? Are you done? Are you finished?
One more time.
Thanks.
Take
No,
me
okay,
away.
you're done. I'm about to mute her mic. Anyway, there was a gentleman who was eating at a fast food restaurant, so if this doesn't signify his lifestyle, but it gets way worse. Goes into cardiac arrest. So they get to the hospital and they realize that the cardiac arrest is The cardiac arrest. The cardiac arrest is induced by overdose, but he wasn't on any drugs.
So, ¿qué pasó?
They came to discover this man overdosed on black licorice candy. He consumed so much black licorice candy in a short time period that he overdosed and passed away.
What a way to go.
R.I.P. in peace. So yeah, be careful for that black licorice. Once you go black, you never go back. And that's apparently been proven in more ways than one.
All right. So moving on to the next one of Today in the News. Cussing parrots.
Oh, yes. All right. So do you think you remember the story? Or do you want me to just keep on keeping on?
No, I can go ahead.
All
so
right.
in the UK, There were 5 African gray parrots that got quarantined together at a zoo. After quarantine was over and they decided to reopen the zoo, they obviously let the parrots in whatever bird exhibit. And within 20 minutes of the zoo opening and people coming into the park, they get a plethora of complaints of these parrots cussing out the zoo goers.
They said one specific girl was targeted by the parrots, and they said, "Shut the fuck up, you stupid."
Small.
So they clearly had to separate the parrots. And I think either they separated them or completely removed them.
They removed them because
I think it's hilarious.
Them quarantining together, they said they learned from each other. So each of them knew like one word in context, and they were talking to each other during quarantine, so they learned how to articulate these sentences. But yeah, they said they had to totally remove them, and the charity that donated them but gets like a percentage towards their charity is going to lose almost $400,000 from their removal. But they can't, that's not
I think it's hilarious. I would purposely go to that exhibit to get cussed out.
It's just
by those
like
parrots.
what's the restaurant?
Dick's.
It's like Island or Dick's something Island or something where
the servers are just
they're
rude.
Intentionally rude to you. It's just like that. Just go to the zoo and it's just called like
right. Just have a warning, warning.
I don't know what that's called.
You will get verbally abused by these parrots. Dick's Last Resort.
Dick's Last Resort. I knew resort was in there. Good job.
Thank you.
Way to use your thinker.
Thank you. So yeah, so let us know if you would go to that exhibit, because I for sure as hell would.
And you have to think, and if anyone watched Wine and Cheese Wednesday last week, we had a British guest at the end. And so it's near and dear to our heart. And I would love to hear them be, hey, you stupid.
Small.
What you doing?
Yeah. And if I can go ahead and say, nothing to do with our Today in the News, if you guys hear like chatter in the background, there's maintenance people like landscaping outside of our apartment.
So we apologize.
Yeah. So just don't think that there's anyone in here like talking. It's outside.
We're doing the best we can do.
Yeah. All right, moving on. Jimmy Sports
Talk. Do re mi fa sol la si do. On point.
Okay. Go ahead.
Jimmy Sports Talk. So, we had some interesting events recently. I'm very happy the Heat have proven me wrong, and they won the last game in the Mamba jerseys. The Lakers were in the Mamba jerseys. I thought it was going to be a closed casket, signed, sealed, delivered. It's over. And Jimmy Butler, Jimmy Buckets, or as Kendrick Perkins called him, Jimmy Jesus.
Jimmy Jesus.
Or it was Rick Ross, because he's from Miami.
That's so
called
funny.
him Jimmy Jesus. Jimmy Jesus had a 35-point triple-double. I think he went 35, 14, and 11. Outdid LeBron, the greatest basketball player to ever live. Good for them. I'm glad this is going to be a series. I want to see them fight. I heard this week that people are saying Miami is the next destination for superstars with a wandering eye, and I agree with that. I think they have the perfect. They're one superstar short of winning the finals. I do want the Lakers to win at the end of the day. I think LeBron deserves this for his legacy. Kobe deserves this. Lakers Nation deserves this. But if it's just a blowout, people want to be intrigued. Let it be a series. Let it be a fight. The bubble itself makes it difficult. This will be the hardest fought finals. I don't care what anyone says. With the bubble, being away from family, friends, you don't get to escape. You don't get to unwind. You're in a hotel room. This is very difficult on all these guys. And Bronny James is very excited because he just got a 1-game extension on the superior
Small
he's going to get from his papa from smoking that bleezy on his Instagram.
Yep.
So.
And then Danny Green.
Oh, yeah. Games on the line. You have a chance to win. You are known as a shooter. You were signed to be a shooter. Wide open 3 from the top of the key. The easiest shot for a 3-point shooter. And he bricks it short left. Didn't look confident off rip. Danny Green, they're wasting their money on you. I'm sorry. They're wasting him and Contavious Caldwell Pope. If y'all get a ring, you're some lucky
Mama jammas.
Mama jammas.
Small.
Mama jammas.
Mother Smallin, Mama jammas. All right, the Bills.
The Bills. Buffalo Bills. So, as most of you know, I'm a Cowboys fan, but spending 12 years in Buffalo, you become a Buffalo Bills fan. You embrace the culture. I love the Bills. I really do. The only time I root against the Bills is when they're playing the Cowboys. The undefeated Buffalo Bills, the powerhouse team, is going to get put to the test this week because of COVID, because the Tennessee Titans suck.
Yeah,
The
they
Bills
screwed us too.
game got rescheduled to Tuesday. So now they potentially have to play on Tuesday and Thursday. They have Titans Tuesday, Chiefs Thursday. I believe it's the Chiefs.
Which I think there's no way I could see the NFL
I'm
making
sure
them
the
do
Chiefs
that.
they're going to move it to Sunday, I would hope. But like it's just this
I
is
don't
going to be
think- You know, I really
Maybe they
don't
get the Monday
think the
night game again.
NFL had a plan for when COVID breakouts start happening.
the NFLPA,
Because it's been a disaster,
So the problem
I
is the
feel like.
NFLPA, the Players Association, they were asking what is your protocol. The NFL didn't give them protocol. There is a big the NFL is not they're kind of polishing the turd where they have some things to save face, but they don't have a plan for when this happens.
Right.
They're just shutting
Clearly,
systems down.
because okay,
So
I bet you that they didn't have a plan for okay, if the next week is a Thursday night game and
Yeah.
this gets postponed, what happens? And
this is worst case scenario for the league. They're going to have to adapt and survive. This is going to be the season of adapt and survive.
yeah, and then especially after, so we were able to get postponed because we had a bye week.
Yeah.
But what if it's after the bye weeks and there's no more free weeks available?
And then,
What happens?
And then imagine being the Patriots, where right now your star quarterback is out with COVID, and now your star corner, who was defensive player of the year, is out. So both stars on both sides are out. And you're expected
which
to
is
play
actually
a game
one of the
short
things
week.
we were going to mention. Stephon Gilmore,
Yeah.
if you haven't heard, tested positive for COVID-19. Obviously keeping him
Praying for you, brother.
and his family. Sierra, y'all are in our prayers, and we're really sorry that this happened. We're very I guess positive in the fact that he'll
We
be
have
okay.
a positive mindset.
Mindset that
Yeah.
everything will be fine. So
Sad that positive.
but it's just
is
really unfortunate. So
a weird time.
Yankees.
Sorry, Uncle Dan. The New York Yankees blew it. The Tampa Bay Rays will be moving on to their the Conference Championship Series. And also the Padres get rocked by the LA Dodgers, which everyone expected the Dodgers. I really don't think anyone expected the Rays. Everyone thought it was going to be a Dodgers-Yankees World Series.
Are the Rays like Stingrays? Is that what they're named after?
They're just the Tampa Bay Rays, but yes. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that's what it is.
Okay, cool.
Tampa Bay has always kind of been a thorn in the side in that division. And I think finally they got the best of the Yankees, and just no one talked about them. So, good for you. And screw the Yankees. I think it's funny because they're all on their high horse. Well, what are you guys going to do now? You have to realize you have to get base hits. Home runs don't do it. Sorry, fellas. I can't talk. We lost to the Braves, who also made it to their first conference championship. Whatever. So, yeah, baseball's heating up. It's not turning out the way things are going to be. It's like blackjack. Sometimes it's heavily in your favor, and other times it's taking all your money.
'Tis not. All right, moving on. Topic of debate. So James doesn't know what it is yet. It's not that exciting, but
You're 0 for 2 in the last couple weeks.
So we both believe in life outside of Earth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. Aliens.
Do you believe that aliens actually live among us?
Yes.
Really?
I don't think they live among us. I don't think if I accidentally bump into someone in New York City, there's potential that they're aliens. I think we're being monitored.
Okay,
I
but
think,
do you think that they're on this Earth?
physically, staying here, kind of like the shows that we watch.
Yeah, I guess scouting it out.
No.
I don't either.
No.
So I guess
I
that's
think
not
they
a good
come
topic.
visit. So you haven't even brought up that wasn't the topic.
No.
of debate.
That was the debate.
Oh,
If you think aliens live among us.
I do think so. From hearing, I like history, but I also like the conspiracy theory kind of history. I like watching Ancient Aliens on TV and stuff, and you hear about hieroglyphics and what's written on the walls of caves and pyramids and Stonehenge. And it's always this, like, crazy God. But, like, I feel like no matter what generation, no matter what part of history you're in, for people to buy into something so crazy and so elaborate, they need to have seen it. It's always been see it to believe it. So I do think aliens had shown up to assist in the building of the pyramids and stuff like that. And you could call me crazy right now, but I just think there's been extraterrestrial influence in how we have developed.
Absolutely. Well, and it's interesting that you say that because I didn't use this for a celebrity fact check, but one of them was mentioning, I think it was like Megan Fox, like how she kind of believes in leprechauns, more or less.
Oh,
because
that I don't.
well, no, but it's based off of what you were saying, where she was like, the stories must have started from somewhere,
right,
for a reason, because someone must have saw something and then they started this tale, whatever.
I think leprechauns was just like a little person back in Ireland that was a thief,
like a midget.
Yeah, I try not to say that word.
What is that? Is that
that's
offensive?
Supposed to be their derogatory statement? Yeah,
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you don't say that. You say little person.
Oh, I'm so sorry. But yeah,
I like that word more. It makes me giggle.
It's the same concept.
Yeah.
Of, people saw something, developed a story, and then it just kept
you're saying
from there,
you're saying we as human beings might have blown it out of proportion, and maybe stretched the truth a little bit in general of aliens, of leprechauns. You're saying, so is your assumption that maybe something real happened and then we stretch the truth to make it seem more elaborate? No.
Never.
We don't do that.
Never. But yeah, so I don't believe that they're living here on Earth, but I obviously believe in them.
I don't believe in that, like, lizard people crap where there's not the whatever they call them. But do I, especially since now scientists are saying they've found, I just saw a thing this week, scientists have found multiple planets that could be more susceptible to life than what Earth is in terms of oxygen levels and
who was it? Like
elements
NASA or the Pentagon or whatever released.
There's there have been forms of transportation and aircrafts that are outside of this world. Yeah.
Evidence that they have found stuff.
They said there have been aircrafts that are far beyond our technology.
Right. And where else would it come from?
And so, yeah, I think with we are one in a number you can't even fathom. Like 1 million, 1 billion, 1 trillion isn't even close. We're one in a blah, 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 billion, quadrillion, vajillion. That's the word. That's the number. All right.
So moving
on. 1 in a vajillion and you're saying we're the only life in the entire universe that is almost infinite?
Not.
It makes no sense.
Absolutely not. Okay, moving on. Celebrity fact check. So this has to do with celebrities insuring body parts.
Oh, okay. I feel like I've briefly heard about. I haven't heard specifics.
So allegedly, Rihanna's legs are insured. Both are insured for $1 million. Julia Roberts' smile allegedly is insured for $30 million. And Dolly Parton's breasts are insured for $600,000.
Are they fake though?
Yeah, but I mean, you can.
Fake. Okay, so I don't know if you remember. I can understand this being a celebrity because I heard about.
I just don't understand how that works.
It's if you lose it, you're getting.
Like, literally, if it gets amputated?
So, I heard about there was someone, this was an attack. It wasn't like someone was in a 5K or in a triathlon or something, because I think they're riding a bike. They're riding a bike, and they just got taken off their bike, dragged into a bush, and someone attempted to amputate one of their limbs. I don't remember what it was. This was in, like, 2016. Someone was just attacked off their bike, and this group of people just tried to amputate one of their limbs. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. But, like, I guess if you have the kind of money like everyone you just named.
Hold on. You didn't go anywhere with that story. So you're saying if
sense.
You're the person who has their legs insured and someone drags off a bike and amputates them, you would get money from your insurance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
But is it also just it getting amputated, or is it like if damage happens to them?
Ooh, yeah. What kind of
like,
a policy is this? Is it covered
leg?
if I need like a knee replacement or a hip replacement? Right. Is it just does this booty still need to look good? Do I need to have some jiggle in my thighs? What happens if you get cellulite? Is that covered? Can you let yourself go? Do you have to maintain a specific fitness regimen? Do they monitor your fitness regimen?
How this happens.
Do you have to do a certain amount of miles on a bike every day? A certain amount of minutes?
Okay, so anyways, thank you for your input. I really appreciate it. Yep, thank you. Till next time. Moving on.
She's rude.
Lachey's fun food fact of the week.
Lachey's fun food fact of the week. That's the new.
It's about ketchup, which it's not gross or anything.
It's 1,000% sugar.
It used to be used as medicine. So back in the 1800s, people thought tomatoes had medicinal.
There you go.
Quality.
Third time's the charm.
You think
medicinal qualities in
qualities.
Ketchup. Didn't we mention this before? Or was this just a personal conversation?
Probably just a personal conversation. So one doctor thought that it could treat like diarrhea and indigestion, and he made a pill with ketchup in it. Yeah.
Could you imagine? So
he used to treat it, and then
think about what we go and just what you get tiny little saucers of because they never give you big enough paper cups. Mm-hmm. What you have to get 15 paper cups for used to be used to cure disease. Like, man, doc, I have a headache.
Head up.
Give
me some ketchup.
Dog, my head up. They're like, wow, this guy's fucked up. He needs some ketchup stat.
He's smalled up. I need ketchup on the floor. Stop. Okay.
1 syringe, ketchup, stat. Just dump them. Just do it.
Oh.
Just do it. You pick.
Okay. Savage lyrics. I don't have any.
Next.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. I know it's supposed to be random, but we've already done that. Let's get something new.
Would you rather?
Yes, I like would you rathers. Would you rathers are fun, especially when I've been under the influence because it's my birthday.
It is
Bad
your birthday.
contest. You in first place. Not in first place, though. I'm in third place.
So I don't know if you guys remember our very first episode, but this website had kind of crappy beginning, would you rathers. But then they kind of got a little bit better. So we'll see. So there's 211 questions. I just randomized it, got number 44. Would you rather be unable to move your body every time it rains or not be able to stop moving while the sun is out?
So you're frozen solid while it's raining.
Yeah.
Or you're constantly moving whenever it's sunny.
Yeah.
Wow.
Imagine getting caught in the rain and not being able to move.
We would have been screwed today.
Yes.
At the pumpkin patch.
So we went to a pumpkin patch, hence the reason it's flannel gang or die today.
Yeah. FGOD. You feel me?
And it started sprinkling when we were leaving. So imagine a time like that when you literally just can't move.
But is it just any time there's a raindrop, or is there a certain amount? Does it need to be
I would say any type of water falling.
Sprinkle?
I would say even if it sprinkles, that counts.
I think I want to be constantly moving when it's sunny because A, it keeps you productive during the day. You have no choice. Mm-hmm. B, if that's a complex you have, I feel like you could be a superior distance athlete.
Well, also,
I could win hella marathons. I would just start at 7 a.m.
How fit you would be.
Yeah,
and how
exactly.
much food you could then eat because you'd be burning so many calories.
I'd be the food truck king because I would just be bouncing food truck to food truck, just chow, 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 chow. I'd probably invest I would definitely wear Heelys all the time.
That would be dumb.
Yeah, because you can save the thing. You just Heely everywhere. I was going to say rollerblades, but Heelys are the nonchalant version. Shout out to Heelys. I don't know why those died off. I want to get a pair of Heelys.
Yeah, I'd be down.
If anyone had the wheelchair ramps in school, like my middle school,
we go skaters.
You started here and you'd go here, and there were multiple wheelchair ramps, so you'd run and get a full head of speed and just Heely, and hit all the ramps, and then they banned Heelys.
Bummer.
But if you were the cool kids that had the 2 wheels, have you seen those? Mm-mm. So you know how to have the 1 wheel, right? Heelys came out with a thing where it was not as tall. It was 1 wheel. So you could be more flat-footed and just be coasting. And it was very nonchalant. You could walk without the from the Heely.
I didn't. Oh, yeah. Gotcha.
Unless you just...
Okay, so I will ask one more question.
Okay,
so randomize the number, and it was number 21. So
21?
21. Would you rather be an average person in the present or a king of a large country 2,500 years ago?
King of a large country 2,500 years ago. Easy money. No question.
¿Por qué?
What? You were probably still getting... I'm a big food guy. You were getting fed immaculate meals still. You got whatever you wanted. Yes, there's responsibility, but like...
And the fear of getting usurped and the fear of your kingdom getting attacked.
I think it's one of those things where it's like, like, it's like...
YOLO?
Like, live once, die young kind of thing. Like, I would love to be a king, but I wouldn't be a tyrant. I hope. I mean, I don't know. You are a product of your environment, so who knows? I could be raised in a butthole. But I feel like my leadership style now, I'd be a good leader. And I feel like I would have a lot of loyalty, but I would have the biggest mother smallers to guard me. Like, I would have the what you see on Friday night WWE SmackDown, they would be right there, and they'd be treated well, and I'd make sure they get lots of...
You'd have to for them to stay loyal.
Yeah,
sure.
I would make sure they're very well taken. You got to take care of your people. If you want people to be loyal to you, they have to know that you care about them. So I would take care of my people. I think I would have a long kingship then. It's probably like 20 years. That's probably like really long.
Right.
I'd go for 30. I'd shoot for 30, try to set the record, set the goal. Yeah, that's what I'd want to do. And I love Renaissance Festival turkey legs, and I feel like that's regular in the diet of a king.
Definitely.
So that's what, yeah.
Okay, so moving on. We would usually have our business shout out, but we don't have any businesses to shout out at the moment, unless we start repeating.
It'd be reruns, but we do have a business sending it. We have multiple business sending us some stuff, so I want to
wait for it to get in the works.
I want to have products. I want y'all to see what it does. I want y'all to see why, like, Struggle Nomar with a Nomar strap. I want you to see the wine from Bosco. I want you guys to see the love.
So we're going to use this brief segment to just wish my darling fiance, James Kistner, happy birthday. I love you, baby.
Love you too, baby.
Thankful for your parents for making you. And I'm thankful that we have built a life together. And you're amazing.
I'm glad we have this on camera because this doesn't happen very often.
My fingers are crossed.
Love
little
you.
do you know. I love you, baby. The big old 2-6, y'all.
Gang, gang.
2-6.
Talking sixes and twos. No matter which way you turn it, I'm still younger than Betty White. That's still my main hodo.
So, yeah. So, as always, thank y'all. Thank you guys for supporting us. Subscribing, liking, commenting, sharing. We greatly appreciate it. You have no idea. If I can go ahead and say shout out to Kylie McDonald, because I think it was last week or the week before was our engagement pod, and she texted me, and I forgot to text you back, so you know I'm a terrible person, that every time she hears the story she cries. She was like, I'm such a baby, you know, watching the pod, whatever. So anyways, thank you, Kylie, all the way in the South for supporting us. She's in Alabama. Love you guys. So continue every Tuesday. Our pod drops on most podcast platforms, and then the YouTube recording of our podcast drops on YouTube every Tuesday, and then every Wednesday we have Wine and Cheese Wednesday. So
yeah,
don't forget, tune in.
Gang, gang.
2 videos a week.
2.
Come with us for the ride.
Right.
Thanks, y'all.
Thank you.
See you on the flip side.
Flipping.
Bye.
Peace.
Thanks.
Go up.
Happy fall. See our pumpkin?
I'll stop the video recording before I start.
We should try and harmonize next week.
You ready? You want to do it? You just want to do it right now?
I can try. Can I go first and you harmonize with me?
Yep.
No. Wait, hold on. Let me finish talk and then you come in.
Oh, I thought we would just be together.
Okay,
I've got
we
you.
can. Okay.
You ready?
Ready? Jimmy. We're the same. It's the same tone.
All right, I'll go low.
Okay.
Jimmy Sports Talk.
It's the same octave.
No, it's not.
It's the same note,
No,
just
it's
an octave lower.
That's the point.
Harmonizing is like you go flat, you know?
I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right at all. But
because you're the same note, you're just an octave lower.
That's the point.
That's not harmonizing.
Yes, it is.
I don't think it is.
Yes, it is.
I don't think it is. So anyways, we'll figure it out.
Awful.
Oh, wait! Go vote!